dog. What is he? Right, Charlie.
Oh yeah.
He just puked on me.
There's so much doggy vomit. I don't know if that would be on camera because it's quite low.
There's puke on my arm. There's puke everywhere.
Oh man, right, I'm gonna have to watch that back. Hey everybody, welcome to Zoneawesome. Today we're going to be doing a Q&A, which we've asked you guys over on Instagram to send us a bunch of questions on our story, and we will answer those questions. A lot of them are silly and won't be answered, but we did get some good ones, about 30 questions, so let's
get into it.
all I can smell at the moment is doggy puke.
It smells so bad.
Okay. So the first question, which is quite random, what is your favourite mythical animal? So that's something that's not real. So like a mythical, for example, mine would probably be a phoenix. So fire, bird.
I like unicorns. So mine would be a unicorn. How long have we been together?
6 years.
6 very long years.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, they have flown past. They have flown by so fast.
Yeah, no. Yeah, we've done so much in 6 years that it's crazy. Like, I didn't even think about it when we got married. We were probably only together for about 3 or 4 years. So.
And the thing is when we met, what's wrong with me? When we met, we said that we would take it really slow.
Yeah, it's like a stone rolling down a hill. It's very slow at the beginning, but all of a sudden, like, whoa, how the hell did we get here? Within about
2 months.
Yeah, 2-3 months we moved in together, so it's kind of, but there was a reason behind that. Like, I was unwell and you were looking after me.
You had an operation, didn't you?
Yeah, no one else was going to look after me. I'd have to try and do everything on my own. I was bedridden basically, so it would have been very difficult, so I had to have someone look after me. And I never left.
What is your favourite dog breed?
Not a pug after that.
It's hard because we've got 2 different types of dogs. We've got Barney, who's a Cavalier, and we've got Charlie, who is a pug.
The thing is, it's like, I have a few breeds, like, I don't think you can really tell what your favourite breed is until you've had that dog, a breed of dog. So it's like, my first dog when I was a child was a Labrador.
Yeah, I like Labradors.
But they are silly, stupid mutts that just like...
I wouldn't get one.
Want to eat everything and...
I love them, I wouldn't get one. After Max, no.
Now, my favourite dog breed is probably, well, it's a mixture between a Cavalier or a Pug. I mean, I love...
A Pugalier.
Yeah, I love Cavaliers because they're so cuddly, loving, loyal, but we might have got the wrong one because he's quite grumpy. But Pugs, I don't know, he's so good with kids.
I was going to say, yeah, if you want a Cavalier, really cuddly and just wants to be stroked and cuddled and just loved, a Pug is on the other side of the spectrum, who wants to jump on you, bite your feet.
He is literally 100 miles per hour all the time. Does his
zoomies around the house.
Yeah, just before this he was jumping off of everything, and what is that going on?
I am not picking him up again.
No, not after that. He showed himself up.
Okay, I'm guessing this one's for me because what was the worst thing to do with your pregnancy, Paul?
Having to go and get you McNuggets all the time.
Have problems. No, the worst thing I think for me was being sick all the time.
Yeah, you were
From
sick
start
all the
to
time.
end, I was sick. I lost 4 stone when I was pregnant with Wyatt. I was sick that much.
Yeah, you were very unwell with Wyatt.
So yeah.
Even more than with Sully, and you were unwell with him as well.
Yeah, I was unwell with Sullivan, but Wyatt was just something else. So yeah, definitely the sickness part. That was the worst part. What are your plans for the future?
So, no, that's a wide thing. I don't know if that means towards like us as a couple, family, job, stuff like that. Like, job-wise, I still want to do something within the entertainment industry, whereas family-wise, would like a bigger family.
A house that we own.
Yeah, we're currently renting, so yeah, like have our own house, like a forever home. Maybe enough money to buy a big farm to have loads of pugs to puke on us.
You're on the farm and the dogs.
Honestly, if I had enough money, I'd have a farm with thousands of dogs.
Do you plan on having another child?
Yes.
2 more.
Yes. Steph would have more, but
I'd have more than 4, but
I've put my foot down. I said, that's it. I always wanted a bigger family, and I feel that that's what I want with 2 more kids. Obviously, we've got 2 at the moment where they're quite close together, so they're quite close already as a family. They get on really well as it is, so that, yeah.
It's got lots of fun to get on together.
Yeah.
If you could travel anywhere, where would we go?
I don't know. There's a few places like it could be somewhere we've been before, or it could be somewhere that you would like to go that you haven't been to before. But
I really want to go to Canada. That is one place that is on my bucket list.
It was one of the best. Like, I really enjoyed going. I've been there once before, which anyone who watched the channel may know. I went with the guys. Originally, we were meant to go as a family, but I will eventually take you guys to Canada. I would like to take you guys to Niagara Falls and so on. It was really nice there. It's definitely one of the, not like, I don't know, you don't, it's just one big waterfall, but when you go there, it's magical in its own sense.
And it's also one of the one places in the world that I would move to.
Yeah.
If I had the opportunity to move there, I would move there in a heartbeat, just because it's so beautiful.
One of the best places I've been to is Thailand, and we went there for our honeymoon.
Yeah.
Maybe visit a few different places than we did prior. We kind of just like stuck to a couple of places. I wouldn't mind going to a few more isolated areas so we can just sort of like spend time together and stuff. That's what I would like.
Yeah. Has Steph done anything as extreme as you?
Well, you've read this one to me before, and you've said to me, well, you've never given birth.
Giving birth is the most extreme thing I've ever done.
Well, have you ever had a chili and had to deal with it the next morning? That's pretty extreme. That's like giving birth. That's pretty extreme. That's like giving birth. You've been on to like, I can't deal with this. No, I think they mean on the sense of not like that.
I've not done challenge. The only challenge I've ever done is baby food.
And you did do Beaten Boozled and things like that. And you did you've done hot chocolate, like the really spicy chocolate with us.
Yeah, I know, but that's not exactly extreme, is it?
Yeah, but as I said, the sensei means by have you done any crazy challenges or anything like that, like bungee jumping or skydiving, things like that.
Not that adventurous. How did we meet? Do you want me to tell the story?
You can do, yeah. Like it's one of those things.
It was an accident. It was a complete and utter accident.
I remember what Bob Ross says. There's no such thing as mistakes, just happy accidents. That's it.
Happy accidents. It was a happy accident. But basically, my stepsister was on my Facebook and was a fan of Where's My Challenge. I'd never seen Where's My Challenge before in my life, and she added him onto my Facebook thinking it was her Facebook. A few months down the line, he pops up and starts typing, like writing stuff onto like commenting onto my posts and things like that, and liking my posts. I was like, who the hell is this guy? So we started messaging each other, and I think we messaged each other for a few months, didn't we?
For at least a month and a half.
Yeah, we didn't meet until
December time.
December time, yeah. And then that's how we met.
Yep, and then yeah, we took it slow. Started dating in February, and then by May, June time
we started dating in the December, and by the February we were like exclusive.
Official.
Yeah.
Facebook official.
Facebook official.
So our first date, it was I don't know, you were very nervous, I could tell that. Like,
nearly didn't turn up.
Really?
I nearly didn't turn up. I was like on this bus from Loxheath all the way into Southampton, and I was just like, what am I doing? I'm meeting a complete stranger. I've never met this person before in my life.
He could be a complete weirdo who does stupid stuff on the internet.
Well, I didn't even know that you did that at that point.
I remember walking through...
You were late!
Yeah, I'm always late.
Who's getting a haircut?
I was indeed. I was trying to look at my bed.
What is your favourite TV shows?
Oh, I don't know at the moment. I go... It's the same with if people say, what's your favourite band or favourite genre?
Right, top 3.
One second. Westworld, Game of Thrones, and I'll do one that I'm currently watching, Castle Rock.
My favourite TV shows currently... Well, the new season isn't out yet. I've only just caught up, and that is Arrow, The Flash, and my guilty pleasure, Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Love it. What is your dream car?
You know my dream car.
I know your dream
and I know
car.
Your dream car as well.
What's my dream car?
Land Rover?
Yeah.
Or a Range Rover?
Range Rover.
Yeah, Range Rover. You know mine?
Ford Mustang.
Yep, or...
Dodge
Viper.
Oh,
but
yeah.
That's, yeah.
How long have we been married? We've been married 2 years.
No, it'd be... well, it's
2 years, June just gone.
Yeah, and it's... Yeah, well, I was about to say, it's coming on 3 years now, that's ages yet.
3 years next summer.
Yeah.
Been married 2 years. Who asked who out?
Yes, I did, yeah.
My thumb. My weird thumbs. What made you fall in love with each other?
Alright, this might sound bad. It might come up, I'll try to make it the best way I can, right? Loving you is effortless, whereas everyone else I've ever been with, trying to love someone was always hard work.
Ah.
So with you, it just seemed like so simple, and everything seemed so, it's just so easy. So like, not in a bad way, it was just like, everything was just like, if we wanted to go and do something, I know that you'd be up for it. If you ask me if oh, let's go and do this, but sure, whatever, and I'll do the same to you. Let's just do that then. Like, we've always been on the same page, pretty much the entire time we've been together.
Going out for food.
That's difficult. That can start an argument or two.
I think the same. You were just really easy to get on with, and you weren't. I don't know.
One mental.
It just kind of like happened. It just happened.
I think it's just one of those things of like, in the right place at the right time for the right things to happen, because you got out of a terrible relationship, I got out of a terrible relationship.
We just kind of like merged.
Oh,
no, I think we just like bounce off of each other quite well.
Yep.
Yeah, all them bounce. What bugs you the most about each other?
This one's easy.
Oh.
You leave packets of things open to go stale. Lose my mind. I go and get something like, I have new cereal, and she's opened up for the kids, and I go in there and it's wide open and it's stale and I can't have it anymore. It's ruined. That's going to do. It annoys me. Frustrating.
Okay.
You're on divorce material.
Mine's really easy as well. So, Sullivan? Paul has this really, really bad habit, and it really gets my goat. Like, really gets my goat. He leaves things in the sink to soak. When they don't need soak, they don't need soaking.
It's a man thing, I think. Maybe.
I've left them in the sink to soak, and then you've got like food floating on the top.
Yeah.
It really winds me up. It's like one thing I really don't like. Leaving things into soak, I just don't get it. I really don't get it. Wash it while it's still warm. It won't stick. Okay, what is your favourite memory? Doesn't have to be together. Has to be a favourite memory.
It's difficult to come up with one. There's probably a few. It's like our wedding day, the birth of Sully and Wyatt. Gaining 1 million subscribers on YouTube, that was a big one for me because how much I worked towards that and how hard I worked. Graduating from university, even though about 6 years prior my college teacher said I wouldn't amount to anything and said that I'm probably one of the most useless people she's ever met.
Yeah, I think mine is probably getting married and having the boys. That is definitely my 3 favourite memories. How do you feel about Paul doing gross and painful things? It really doesn't bother me. At the end of I know that Paul's not going to do anything that he's going to kill himself. He does a lot of research before doing anything stupid.
Like, I've been to hospital a few times, but people don't realise when I have been to hospital, it's always been due to something that isn't related to the challenges. So it's either down to my Crohn's disease, or like I had a hernia, things like that. So
yeah, so it really doesn't bother me anything that he really does, and I know that he's not going to kill himself doing it or put himself
or anyone else in danger.
Yeah.
Try my best to research everything, 100%.
You're a good little cookie. What's the hardest part of parenting?
I think the hardest part is that you raise your child for the first 3 years of their life to be the best they possibly can be, and then they go to school and they come back the worst they can possibly be. You have to keep on teaching them, like, that's a terrible habit, that's a terrible thing to say, don't say that, don't do that, don't punch people, don't swear, don't say that word because that's a nasty word, you know, things like that. Like,
I couldn't agree with that more. That is definitely the hardest part, is you've put all of your efforts into this tiny person, and
within a day they're ruined.
No, they come back and they have this attitude that they didn't have before.
Yeah.
And they just pick up the most horrible things. Have either of your kids seen a Where's My Challenge video?
I just heard from your mum that Sully watched one where me and Barney ate some food together, but...
That was Where's My Challenge, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. So, he's been in the room for a few Where's My Challenge videos. Not like hardcore, bad Where's My Challenge videos, but like he's been like at your old offices and things like that. He used to come down to the office.
Yeah, so you know, you'd watch us sort things out for videos. So again, that's the reason, probably the reason why he likes filming as much as he does. He always talks about the guys and things like that. But yeah, like as I said, he would sit there and watch us maybe doing some more fun-based things poster. Like, I'd happily let him sit there and watch us do the slip and slides, and you know, when I filmed stuff on my personal channel and things like that, he's happily sat there and watched that. So
yeah,
but nothing too crazy. I wouldn't.
No, he's not seen that like super vomit.
No.
What were your first impressions of each other?
I don't know. You seemed really, really nice. So you seemed like maybe you're too good for me.
Nice.
No, you seem too good for me. Like, I've always gone out with people who treat me like rubbish all the time, like treat me badly. So like, I was like, do I actually deserve this girl? She's really nice.
What was nice to me?
Yeah. What she want? My liver? My kidney? Just very, very shy, very nice. But I just found within a few weeks of knowing you how talented you are. How funny you are, and like the fact that we went out on a date the first time and offered to buy everything and you refused certain things, even though we were sat in the cinema, you were dehydrated, just trying to suck moisture out the air.
I sat through Skyfall, the James Bond movie, and that was what, 2.5 hours?
Yeah.
Nearly 3 hours.
And I'm sat there sucking on my drink like my ice cream.
You had your ice blast. And I didn't want to, like, because he had paid for the cinema tickets, he'd taken me out for dinner, and he was like, oh, do you want anything, like, in the cinema? And I was like, well, if you get a popcorn, I'll have some of your popcorn. And he was like, oh, do you want a drink? And I was like, this guy has spent so much money on our first date. I was like, nah, it's fine, I don't need a drink. By the end, I thought I was going to pass out. I was so dehydrated.
I'm just there like...
How is it being a young father? I think people think you're younger than you are.
Yeah, like... You've taught, like, I've met some of your mates' partners and so on, and one of them mentioned, like, I'm approaching, well, it would be next year, approaching my 30th, and he was like, what? Like, you mentioned
about... You don't look 30.
And thought I was about 22, and then most people seem to think I'm around my early 20s.
I think they think we're around the same age.
Yes.
Apart from YouTube, what is your ideal job?
That's difficult. Obviously, YouTube for me isn't really a job, especially not anymore. I just do it for the sheer enjoyment of it. It's something within the entertainment industry. I have been looking at like work within videography, you know, filming and editing and so on, but ideally I would like to do something within presenting or something like that. Ideally that would be...
I think you'd be a good presenter. I have a spider on my arm.
You just killed a spider.
I don't care.
Thank you so much for watching. That was our Q&A. Thank you to all the questions sent to us via Instagram. The links to our Instagram will be in the description below, so go and follow us. And we'll be back again soon with another video.
Yeah, 3 times a week. Monday, a Wednesday and a Friday at 7 o'clock.
Woo!
Woo! If you like this video, give it a massive thumbs up. If you haven't done so already, hit our subscribe button. And we'll see you next time.